obviously fair trade assists communities to evolve into better education, better roads, although I am reading that possibly all roads lead to the coast and to us, and you have to be very careful that a lot of investment in the African, the Help Africa thing was to build better roads, but those roads seem to be leading to the coast, and it makes it easier for them
to escape.
To trade, to get their products to this market. So I don't know, you have to watch the road thing, it seems to me, from what I'm reading.
But doesn't that mean accessibility for more?
Well, I don't know. Does it make it cheaper for us? If we invest in roads and dams and things and say, okay, well, we're giving Africa a good... but actually what we're doing is we're investing in the very
our
things...
own infrastructure,
Yes.
But we're also managing... If we want to not call it a third world and say that they have commerce and trade and all of that like we do.
It was called the third of the world. It wasn't third world. It was Miss...
Oh.
Where did you get it from?
I can't remember, no, it was on telly.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, well it was called the third of the world that did not trade with the rest of the world. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? It was the third of the world. It wasn't third world. We've used it wrongly for a long time.
Oh, I didn't realise.
No, I got that from God.
But I think Cuba would be an interesting kind of society to look at, because they're almost like a small business in the sea of capitalists.
Yes.
They're tiny.
And
they're sustaining.
Because
they're
they
working
can't
it out. They've got
import
good
chemicals.
education, good health. They haven't got everything, but they're doing. You could on a much bigger scale what small businesses are doing.
Yeah.
Finding other ways of working.
Just like South Africa had to, because of the trade embargo we put on them, they had to sustain themselves in a much better way than they would have done if they'd have gone on, if we hadn't have put sanctions on them.
Mm.
So there are all sorts of things that if you do put sanctions on someone, that they have to be sustainable.
Yeah.
How good or bad is that, you see?
But that's the same about education, is that, we said if you're overeducated, then you aspire to higher things. So who is going to clean the shit and be happy with that? Be fine with that. But then you keep dumb, and then, how do you measure it, and who deserves to be the
Brave
dumb?
New World.
Yeah. Yeah. But the Indian class system, depending on where that is what you will be and that is what you will do, because that's what's expected of you. But if you don't fit and conform with that. I read the other day, off the wall, but Grace Jones, I had no idea she came from a real Jamaican heritage. Her father was a preacher. They were all lawyers and preachers, Baptists. And I thought, my God, the way that she's had to fight that strict... You've either got to jump out of it and escape, or conform to it and just sort of find your way within it. And
but that's what we say about community. The pursuit of the individual over community, not community. Yes.
Yeah, it kind of breaks it down again. Doesn't it?
The individual's rights over communal rights, and the community over the individual, and that's what government is constantly trying to keep in balance, I suppose. The rights of the individual and the rights of the whole of our
because
society.
the whole is actually an entity on its own.
Yes, it
is.
It's like a living
individual.
Yes, it is.
You one of the things that I was most enlightened by really was when you drop a holograph and smash it, each individual piece has the whole. And I've always thought if I believed in God, that would be it. That the God is the holograph, we are it. We are each a fragment that contains the whole, which is what you're saying. And I think that's pretty fundamental to also what you're saying about us needing each other. Is because we cannot be validated without each other. But it is that alienation that you quite rightly described, that we feel very strongly in our society that we are living in an alienating society. But it does come about from the Second World War and from existentialism that believes in nothing and believes in everything. And that is our dilemma, that we can believe in everything and we can believe in nothing. We don't know what to believe in anymore. So that's what we're all trying to just hold on to, is what to believe in. What story do we believe? Because it is about stories. It's always been about stories.
Yeah.
And that goes back to where your perception is. You will find the stories that fit what you believe in yourself.
To keep your status quo, to keep your centre centred.
Yeah.